the president saying demonstrably false things? He inherited a recovery. We're talking the third and fourth quarter of 2020 was moving higher at 6.4% GDP for each of the quarters.
Well, all he has to do is lie. I mean, it's epidemic among the left to demonize wealth, and that's what they're doing with Jeff Bezos. You know, people, when they make money, all they do is invest it back in the economy. The government takes it and blows it on $40 billion to things like Ukraine and other things. It just doesn't make any sense. When he took office, gasoline was a little over $2. Now it's at over $4. An American public is not buying what they're selling, and so they have to clearly go to lying. I mean, they're skipping all the points and going straight to home plate, and they're not getting anywhere with it.
Yeah, let's listen to former President Trump. He is now responding to President Biden. He's continued to brand the, quote, ultra MAGA movement. This is the president's attacks for the midterm elections where Democrats are poised to have historic losses. That's the forecast. Watch this.
Now I think we're going to go to ultra MAGA. But as a result, our country was ultra prosperous, ultra secure, and ultra successful. The most successful our country's ever been. I want a border. I want voter ID. I want low taxes. Call me liberal. Call me anything you want. But when you think about it, most of it's common sense.
You know, and now you hear the former President Trump there, Congressman. And now we've got the Federal Reserve Bank of San Francisco saying about half of the rise in inflation is because of spending.
It's outrageous. It's completely reverse economics of what's reality, and they know it. I don't think the American public's buying it. I think you're going to see, we've seen the statistics say that Hispanic Americans are going to overwhelmingly vote in Republican corners, and Black Americans are too. You know, when folks play this game, the Al Sharptons of the world, the race baiters, they play that game. The only thing they have to succeed is if America fails, and America is not failing. But under these policies, we are, and we will continue to. And that's why these Hispanic folks, I mean, they left a Marxist regime. They're coming over here. The ones that are voting in the Republican category are doing that because they don't want to go back to the Marxists. They want to go the conservative route in capitalism, and they know it, and they can't sell it.
Yeah. So now the nation is looking at, Congresswoman, you know, baby formula out of stock, 40% of the supplies. It's because of the FDA tough rules on ingredients. It's being blamed on, you know, all sorts of things in the supply chain crisis. Abbott Labs is also firing back at White House Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg for blaming Abbott. Abbott is saying you're painting the wrong picture there, but this is not a good look. You know, then it's also being blamed on Trump's tariffs and NAFTA. And then you have that, and you have Biden moving to cancel student loan debt and not getting at the root cause, which is colleges price gouging on tuition.
Look, I think people want to see Americans not have to be responsible for college debt. If you take on a loan, you've got to pay that off. And I understand that the students are concerned about what they end up getting after 4 years of college and spending $77,000, which it costs to go to my alma mater right now. It was only $7,500 when I started many years ago. But look, this is a real problem, and you know, the great MAGA king, as they like to name him, when they start name calling, as Representative Burchett looked at, they're losing. They have no argument. They don't understand that people are coming to this country because they want a chance for prosperity. They want a chance to actually create their own wealth. And wealth is not necessarily a huge number. We have seniors in my district who just want to keep their houses that they've spent their entire lives paying for. So wealth is a relative term. People want to be independent, self-sustaining, less government, more freedom, and they want the opportunity to thrive. And they're not getting that under Joe Biden, particularly when you look at this baby formula shortage, when he says, I'm not a mind reader.